Stop. This is Ramblings Part 2. Tell me don't start barking. I just turn this thing off. Was Shirley Temple... Ooh, look at... Oh, wow. That is a... Did I just see a spider web? Like 10 feet in the air? Where is that coming from? Where to where? I did see... Well, it's gone now. Anyway, Shirley Temple and the cabin. I wanted to put a cabin back, right? And once I had an idea of putting a cabin here. And then with those open windows, like Shirley Temple in that movie when she was in the Swiss Alps. When she was like 5 or 6 and talking a little bit too much. And those like when you open up the window, it's like a piece of wood. It's wood. It's planks of wood. And you open it up and there's no screens because it's, you know, like probably 1700 or 1800 in the movie. And you open it up and the hills are alive with the sound of whatever, the wind. What was that song? Hills are alive with the sound of music. Whatever. Anyway, and you open up the window. I don't know that movie. But anyway, yes, so that's what I was talking about. A log cabin here to look out in the field and just kind of pretend. So the concept was you would come up here and be able to come up to the front door, and it would be like basically divided into two sides. One big room that maybe had a division for some semi-division for a smaller room, and then a hallway that went back to basically just beds and places where you could sleep. And the idea was we could come out here and sort of pretend it was like 1880, but have like one of those potbelly stoves and a fireplace that would keep the place warm. And we could just come out here and kind of be like it's 1801 again, except we got electricity and we got lights. I don't know how a toilet works, but we have to figure that out. A porta potty connected to with some form of heat. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, and then you would look out into the field and just kind of like, you know, it's like 200 years ago. It's or 250 years ago. Wait, where are we? 22? 220 years. Whatever, it's 1801, looking out your back window into the field. That was the idea. That was my vision of putting a log cabin here and having because it'll be because this will be ground level and then that'll be lower. They'd have in the back facing there would be like a balcony. So you'd go out of doors and there'd be windows and there'd be a door and you could go out along a little place where you could have some chairs and sit and look out over and we could play our banjos and guitars and or whatever, and kind of just pretend it was an earlier time. But we have doctors and medicine and electricity and heat, that kind of thing. Well, the heat could be from the logs, so there's plenty of wood. And a nice potbelly stove, and just make some simple food, like make a couple trays of biscuits. Keep the coffee or tea on the top of that one of those round stove cooker or round potbelly, whatever stoves. What else can you make? You can certainly make eggs and bacon on a frying pan. You could make stews and things and just sort of chill. Uh-oh, mosquito. So yeah, that was the idea. And that was what Shirley Temple from those old movie, whatever. So anyway, there's your second part of your ramblings. But this is possibly going to be houses back here. I guess even if it was, we could grow some trees and kind of cover the houses a little bit. Certain trees. Whatever. Anyway, get out there today. Remember, the Lord made all of this. And he made Shirley Temple and and the concept of the brains to the first person to figure out to make a log cabin, and the logs to make the log cabin, an old yeller to sit out on the porch and wait to get, what did he get, rabies or something? Oh, look at the butterflies. A lot of those white butterflies. So, please remember to pray today, to read your Bible if you can, be kind to one another, and thank God for all of this.